Hi guys, it's Sandeep from Phone Arena, and today we are here at the Samsung booth going hands-on with the new Galaxy S7 Edge as well as doing a comparison with the old S6 Edge. So as you can see here, the first thing that might strike you is that the color is quite different yet quite the same. So on the Galaxy S7 Edge you have a black color, but it has a slight greenish or greyish tint, while the S6 Edge actually had a black color with a bluish tinge. So despite being the same black color, they actually have a slightly different tinge to it. So I have been a user of the Galaxy S6 Edge for a few months, and now I personally use the Note 5. But the S6 Edge is a phone that really impressed me. But it had a few flaws, especially in terms of battery life and the lack of a micro SD card slots. You'll be delighted to know that the Galaxy S7 Edge actually addresses those issues. This has a micro SD card slot, and it also has a much beefier battery. The Galaxy S6 Edge came with a 2600 mAh battery, but the Galaxy S7 Edge, even though it's slightly bigger in terms of screen size, it has a 3600 mAh battery, which is much bigger than the 3000 mAh battery on the Note 5 and the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus as well. So the Galaxy S6 Edge was a 5.1-inch device and had a 1440p panel. The S7 Edge, on the other hand, is a 5.5-inch device but with a 1440p panel as well. Now the differences in terms of processor, this had an Exynos 7420 processor, and that was the only variant of it. The Samsung S7 Edge, on the other hand, comes with an Exynos 8890 octa-core processor, and there's also a Snapdragon 820 version as well, depending on your region. The device, the S6 Edge, comes with 3GB of RAM, while the S7 Edge comes with 4GB of RAM out of the box. Samsung have also gone all out and given this dust and waterproof resistance with the IP68 rating, and that works even without any protection for the ports at the bottom. The S5 had this with the port at the bottom, but the S6 Edge and the S6 lost this, but it's good to see that Samsung have brought it back with the S7 Edge. In terms of actual handling, the S7 Edge is much better than the S6 Edge. So what Samsung have actually done is improve the edges. On the S6 Edge, basically the edges were quite sharp, it's quite chamfered, and it did become a bit sharp and actually felt a bit uncomfortable to hold at times, so which resulted in most people actually going for cases on the device to make it easier to hold or grip. In the case of the S7 Edge, despite having glass at the front and back, it's actually much easier to grip, especially since the back is also curved, just like the Galaxy Note 5. The Note 5 had a curved glass at the back while the front was flat, and the S6 Edge and the S6 Edge Plus had curved glass at the front while the back was flat. But in case of S7 Edge, both the back and the front are actually curved, and that really attributes to much better handling. Overall design is more pebble-like as well, because the Galaxy S7 Edge resembles the Galaxy S3 sort of a design in terms of the rounded corners and stuff like that. While the S6 Edge was also quite rounded, it wasn't exactly as round as the S7 Edge and doesn't fit as well into a palm as the S7 Edge does. And despite having a 5.5-inch display, it's still really easy to control and handle. It doesn't feel that big when put up against the S6 Edge as well. And lastly, you also have the camera differences over here. The S6 Edge has a large protrusion. Well, it was pretty minimal at the time, but especially when you look at the S7 Edge, the protrusion is really small, and this makes it easier to slip into your jeans and also protects it from getting scratched too much, especially when you lay it flat on a surface, for example. Then speaking about the home key, the home button actually doesn't have a chrome bezel and is actually more flush, and it actually feels better to use on the S7 Edge. The fingerprint sensor seems to be just as fast, if not faster, and other than that, the devices are pretty much same. But the Galaxy S7 Edge also makes a difference in terms of camera, in terms of resolution. The S6 Edge had a 16-megapixel camera, which was really good, especially in terms of low light performance, and the Note 5 and S6 Edge Plus took it a step forward with the RAW and YouTube live video abilities in the camera UI. On the S7 Edge, actually, you have a 12-megapixel bright cell sensor with an f1.7 aperture, which makes it really good for low-light videos and low-light photos, and you'll have really less noise, especially when shooting in the dark. So that was a quick comparison and my first impressions of the Galaxy S7 Edge versus the Galaxy S6 Edge, which I had used for a few months. So I'm really looking forward to trying the Galaxy S7 Edge as well personally, and possibly even reviewing it on a longer basis. So if you like the video, do hit the like button and do subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.